Hello my people. You're welcome back to my channel. My name is Ebziba. If you are new here, thank you so much for coming, and if this is your second time thoughts, as in if you are subscribed to this channel already, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I do not take your love for granted. And if you're a returning viewer, you've been watching my videos but you have not subscribed, why? What is going on? Hit that red subscribe button so that you don't miss out on my information as I release them. They are very important information that is very vital to your health. Yeah, so today guys, I'm talking about the important things that you must never overlook when you are pregnant. Like if you're a guy watching this video, you definitely want to help your wife, so stick around till the end of the video. So the first thing I'm talking about today is diet. Diet is very important in pregnancy. Like what you eat dictates the health of you and your baby. So you don't want to, just eat anything that you find or anything that you see, but you want to be deliberate and conscious about your diet. I understand the fact that the first trimester of pregnancy can be very stressful and demanding, such that there are a lot of symptoms like nausea, vomiting, anorexia, which is lack of appetite that can set in. But I'll be sharing information on that in my subsequent videos. So you see why you should subscribe, you see why you should turn on that notification bell so that you don't miss out. Diet is very important and crucial because it determines the health of you and that of your baby. So you don't want to eat carelessly. And what are the things you should focus on when you are eating in pregnancy? High protein diet is important, fiber is important. Those vegetables, the greens, they are very important and very vital. Fruits, like this is me telling you, this is pregnancy commandments now that I am dishing out to you. Please don't go without fruits in a day throughout your pregnancy period. So when you cannot even tolerate proper food, fruits are very important. Cucumber, watermelon, apple, name it. Every and any fruit is very important. Aside from the fact that they will help to boost your immunity, the fruits will also help to give that baby that glowy skin you are expecting on the day of delivery. Your baby will not come out dirty. I am a witness. I have tried this and it has worked for me. So do not go a day without fruits in your pregnancy period. Then you need to register in a government approved hospital. In fact, if you're in Nigeria and you have people around, you can go as far as asking these people where they registered for their antenatal care. Then go ahead and register. If you don't want to use a government established hospital, if you are going for a private hospital, make sure the private hospital is government approved and everybody there is a professional. There are quacks in private hospitals, so be wary of whichever one you are choosing so that you will be in safe hands. Yeah, so take note of where you'll be registering for your antenatal care, because it has a lot of things to do with the health of your baby and that of yourself. So please do not take this for granted. Then you want to take note of your blood group. The importance of this is just that knowing your results. That is, if you are O positive or you are O negative, that positive or negative is what determines the results. And if you are results negative, that is whether O negative, B negative, whatsoever you are, it is important that you report yourself. This is if your hospital do not carry out a normal routine test that they are supposed to do when you register your pregnancy. So you want to report yourself and tell them, I am results negative. And the importance of this is just that there is something we call results incompatibility between the mother and the fetus. So I can't go into the details of all that in this video. It is large enough to be an entire video on its own. So let me just brief it by telling you, if you are results negative, you can have your first child beautiful, no problem, no issues, but subsequent pregnancies will become a problem because there will be high level of miscarriages due to the incompatibility that has already been registered. So to avoid this, there's a particular medication that is given immediately after delivery just to avoid miscarriages of subsequent pregnancies. So you want to take note of that. Also, you want to check your sperm cell volume or hematocrit level just to know if your blood count is enough to sustain your pregnancy. Although you will be given supplements in form of medication to use through the pregnancy period. So if your blood count is not enough, then it will result to anemia that will subsequently affect the baby, and we don't want issues in pregnancy. So you want to also take note of that. There is a particular scan that is very, very important in pregnancy that you need to do. The first one that I think is extremely important is the anomaly scan, and this anomaly scan is normally done between the 18th week and the 22nd week of pregnancy. And what this does is basically that it just shows that the baby is in good condition, every part of the baby's body is complete, there is no deficiency anywhere, and if there's any deficiency, it's going to reveal it, and also your healthcare provider will know the right step to take afterwards. But just to be at peace and to be in a safe place, you want to go for this anomaly scan and be sure that everything is fine. And it is during this anomaly scan that you get to know the gender of your baby. If there is any congenital abnormality, there is high chance of premature labor occurring, and this will always poses threat to the life of the mother, which is something we don't want to experience. You don't want to experience. So it's just better to be safe than sorry and do all the proper checks. Then the second scan that I feel is very important is that which you should take during your third trimester. That is, once you hit that 36, 37 weeks, 38 weeks, thereabouts, it is important that you check the weight of your baby so that you'll be able to know which type of delivery you want to go for, whether it's the vaginal delivery or delivery via cesarean section. This is important because sometimes people with microsomia baby is just large babies that is 4 kg and above. There are times that these large babies don't get engaged in the pelvis, leading to obstructed labor, and obstructed labor will subsequently lead to prolonged labor that may cause fetal distress and the death of the baby. God forbid, a journey of 9 months cannot come to waste. So, to play safe, you want to check the weight of your baby so that you can determine whether you want to stick with vaginal delivery or you want to go for cesarean section. Then the next thing you want to also check for is what is called pelvimetry. And pelvimetry is just the measurement of your pelvis to determine whether it is enough to accommodate and allow for labor to take place successfully. So I'm giving you this information free of charge without asking for anything other than subscription to this channel. So please don't go without subscribing. What pelvimetry will basically do is to determine this accommodating power of your pelvis, to know whether your baby can pass through the pelvis successfully. So if you are watching this video, this is me giving you hints and the questions you can ask your physician, which is going to lead me to my next point. The next thing you do not want to overlook is communication. Please do not keep quiet. Ask as much questions as possible, and also report yourself whenever you deem it fit or necessary. If you feel uncomfortable within yourself, within your system, if something is wrong with you, you feel moderately sick, please do not self-medicate, because there are some drugs that are contraindicated in pregnancy that you must never use when you are pregnant. So please do not self-medicate. Run to your hospital where you have registered and report yourself that this is how I'm feeling. Then your healthcare provider will know the next thing to do. And when necessary, ask questions from people that are around you that have been pregnant before. Pregnancy is different in every individual. Everybody has their unique pregnancy experiences, but there are some relatable things that you can get knowledge from when you ask others about them. So please do not hesitate to ask questions. Then also ask for help. Don't feel like a superwoman. I can do everything through Christ who strengthens me. Yes, you're correct. But it is important that you also ask for help when necessary. You cannot do everything in pregnancy. You need help, you need people. So if you know people that you trust, that you can invite them into your life, into your private life, yes, please let them come around to help you. Then hydration is very, 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 very important in pregnancy. You need to stay hydrated, and about 8 glasses of water is the minimum required intake for a pregnant woman. This may look like it's not feasible in the first trimester of pregnancy because of the nausea and the vomiting. Drinking warm water is very, very helpful, like to deal with that nausea feeling. And if you are comfortable enough, just get a slice of lemon, put it in your water and drink it. It's going to settle in because the lemon will help you to minimize that nausea feeling. Yeah, so that will help. So don't forget to stay hydrated. You need to stay hydrated for yourself and for the baby, because everything you do affects your baby. Don't forget that the placenta is the root through which yourself and your baby communicate. So you want to take good care of yourself, if not for yourself but for your baby. It is very, very important. Then next thing I'm going to talk about is you need to communicate with your baby. As soon as you realize that you are pregnant, lay your hand on your belly and start praying. Prophesy into the life of your baby. Speak positive word of reassurance into the life of your baby. My baby shall live. My baby shall not die. My baby shall succeed. My baby shall, start talking positively into the life of your baby. Communicate with your baby. Tell your baby how much you love them right from pregnancy. This will not only promote your bond with your baby, but it will increase the love you have for that child. It is a total being that you are bringing into this world, somebody you have never seen or met before, and it can be very, very challenging emotionally to come to terms with such, especially when the baby arrives with all the stress. If you start building that bond right from pregnancy, once the baby comes, it will be easier for you to relate well and feel comfortable around your baby, in a way reducing the possibility of postpartum depression and all those postnatal blues. Then finally, to cap it up, please pray for yourself, pray for your family, pray for financial increase, for human resources. Pray concerning those that will be taking or handling your delivery. Pray that everything will be timely, everything will go well. You cannot underestimate the importance of prayer in pregnancy. So don't keep quiet and just be going about with big belly complaining and all of that. Be happy, be joyful, be encouraged, and pray. Pray about the pregnancy. Pray for your baby, pray for yourself, pray for your spouse, pray for every healthcare provider that will be taking care of you through that pregnancy period, and they will be led of God. They will not make mistakes. Things will go well, things will go positive for you. Just do all of that as you are walking about underneath your breath. Just be praying, and don't forget to trust God. And guys, I hope you enjoy watching this video as much as I enjoy making it. If I remember any other thing, I will leave them in the comment section below. And if you have been pregnant before and there are some things that you feel were very, very vital and important and they worked for you in pregnancy, please don't forget to leave them in the comment section below so that people can learn. I am generous enough to share some of this information that worked for me. So be generous enough to share those that worked for you in the comment section. And if you are watching this video, you have pregnant people around you, please don't forget to share with them. Send it to them. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you have learned things that you don't know before. Please hit that like button now. And if you are not subscribed to this channel, you've watched my video up to this level and you have still not subscribed, don't do that again. It is not a good thing. So please hit that red subscribe button so that you will always get my videos, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on the updates. I want to pray for everybody that is looking up to God for the fruit of the womb. I pray that answers will come to your prayers and you will shout for joy in Jesus' name. Amen. So guys, I'll see you in my next video. Till then, stay safe and stay blessed. Bye.